What's going on, everybody? Sonar here, and this is stop number 5 on the FLW tour. This is Lake Chickamauga. All right, so this is the lake preview or, practice breakdown of Lake Chickamauga. This is stop number 5 on the FLW tour, and what's special about this stop, there's actually a couple things that are special about Lake Chickamauga this week. Number one, I'm number 1. I'm sitting at the top of Rookie of the Year and Angler of the Year in the point standings on the FLW tour. A dream come true. It's amazing. It's really incredible. Thank you guys for all your well wishes, the text, phone calls, messages on Facebook and Instagram and here on YouTube. It's been tremendous. It really has been a great ride, and hopefully we're not done. There is a big job ahead of me. I've got 2 more events, and they have to be 2 of my best events. I figure that I need a top 10 and a good solid top 30 at least to have a shot at winning Angler of the Year, because I've got some absolute hammers at my heels. But it's a position that I've wanted to be in. All competitors want to be in, so I'm honored to be here as of right now with 5 events in the books. But as far as Chickamauga, let's focus on the task at hand. We got the tournament tomorrow. This is, let's be honest, this is what people consider my home lake now. Lake Chickamauga is only 4 miles from my house, and I have spent quite a bit of time out here. I haven't spent but maybe 2 days out here this year, and so haven't had a whole lot of experience on the lake this year, so I haven't been staying on top of things, but I've got some experience out here. And so it's an event that I've got a lot of history to utilize, which can be kind of a hindrance at some points, and something that you really want to be very cautious about. Fishing history can be one of the kisses of death when it comes to tournament fishing, and focusing on what's happening right here, right now, is going to be key. So anyways, what's going on Chickamauga right now? Right now, we're sitting at the very first few days of May, which means that the lake isn't quite up to full pull yet. It's still rising. We're about 1.5 feet away from full pull, which means that what happens here on Chickamauga is that sometimes while the water's rising, the fish are going to hold off to spawn. That spawn is going to be stretched out. Even if the water temperature is well into the 70s, not all the fish are going to be spawned out yet. They're going to kind of hold off until it gets up to full pull. And that's what we're seeing right now. We're still seeing plenty of fish starting to funnel offshore in post-spawn mode, but we also have a ton of fish up shallow. So there's a lot of things that are going to be happening at this event, which is pretty cool, because number one, it kind of evens the playing field a little bit. Everybody's got a shot at this event. It's not just the deep water specialists that are going to do well. The shallow water power fishermen like myself are going to have an option of fishing our strengths, and so that's really key. But it's also making it a little bit tougher to kind of nail down a good, solid, average size. Really on Chickamauga, you need to be in that 4+ pound range consistently throughout the day to have a shot of making the top 30, and then ultimately making the top 10. And then to win this thing, you're going to have well into the low to mid 20s per day to win at the Chick. So that's going to be a tall order from what I've seen during practice. I really have gone out there. I've fished from the Watts Bar Dam all the way down to the Nickajack Dam. I've worked every single portion of this lake that I know to fish, and have really isolated a couple different patterns. I've got some deep spots that hopefully I can actually get on, because there's a lot of people fishing the same areas. And so I've got some deep areas that hopefully I can sample a little bit of, but then I also made sure that I have enough shallow to be able to hedge my bets, if you will. Be able to go shallow, bounce around back and forth to kind of get my timing right. If I can't get on any of my offshore spots, I've got enough backup areas up shallow to kind of keep me productive, keep the momentum going. So that's what I'm trying to focus on. And the last couple days of practice really started to show me that the spawn is still very, very strong right now. So that means that I can fish shallow all day if I want during the entire tournament. But really, when it comes down to my game plan for this event, it all hinges upon the fact that I need to not fish history and focus on fishing the moment, focus on what the fish are doing at that particular time, and only utilize my history to help fish the moment. You know, make sure that if I get into a certain pattern, fishing a certain type of cover or structure, then I utilize my history to know exactly where my next step is, where I need to go next, where I can find that ingredient that is working for me. So it's not going to be given to me on a silver platter. There's much better guys on the Tennessee River. Actually, TVA is one of my weaknesses when it comes to tournaments, and I've only fished one tournament on Chickamauga. So you know, it's gonna come down to working hard and just staying on top of it and keeping the pressure on, and that's what I've been doing all season, so hopefully it's gonna work out here. And as you can see, one of the great things about being at Chickamauga is I'm at my home. This is my new house. We just bought this house. If you guys are interested in moving to the area, you know, the Dayton area, the Chickamauga, or the Chattanooga area, you know, you've got to at least consider it. And my buddy Dennis Tumlin, who is actually the guy that runs Fish Dayton up in Dayton, great program, but he's actually a realtor too, and he helped me get this house. So I'm loving life right now. We moved in last week. Got, you know, my office here is almost done. Still got a bunch of boxes and stuff, but it's just awesome to be able to stay at home, back the nitro into the garage, and just unhook and be in air conditioning. It's awesome. But so other than that, I'm already winning when it comes to the logistics of this tournament. So let's go out there and just make this one of the best events of the year. So thank you guys again for all your support. Really, really just loving it, feeling the love, and I'm looking forward to just doing what I do. Just going out there and working really hard. And when I work hard and things start flowing, that's when I'm having the most fun. So I'm hoping that happens on Chick. One thing's for sure, people are going to catch big bags at this event. Chickamauga is just one of the best. So thank you guys. Tune in to FLWfishing.com for all the live coverage. My weigh-in, I believe I'm weighing in at 320. Don't quote me on that, but I believe 320 Eastern time is my weigh-in. So let's get after it. Let's keep this Angler of the Year momentum rolling. Thanks a lot. I'll see you guys out in the water.